Hey there guys, it's Kage DQT coming at you for the guild video I've been talking about for a few days. I basically was waiting until I finished like a Dragonetian, which I did last night, so here we are for today. So let's get into it here. The system has definitely changed over the last few months. Nobody can dispute that. Things have become vastly different. So we're looking at here the system in place right now where if you keep leveling yourself, your propensity to find stronger opponents is going to be a lot higher. So a lot of guilds that realize that they just can't compete with them, myself included, went that route. They went the route of resetting to keep these levels down, like White Cats. We fought them 3 times with the broken system this month. They're a whale guild. They're still in top 10, but as you can see here, they've thrown their rank down to 29. I mean, we're at 24 ourselves, whereas, let's say, other guilds in that avenue, high spenders, they're 86. They haven't moved at all. I mean, mind you, their tournament record as a top guild, money doesn't always equate to victory. Like even White Cats, they lost to us once, and now they're going to get Platinum 1 for doing this, which is pretty disgraceful. I mean, for you to avoid all the challenge and then still lose to somebody. Yggdrasil's another one. They realized that they couldn't play with the big boys, and they finally had to reset, which Tuki for a while had claimed that would never happen. He would never do that. He likes a challenge. I mean, he can't manage people. So here we are. So with that being said, what is going on with the guild system? Well, I had first thought that, okay, maybe because I'm part of the reset crew, maybe this is an anomaly on my end. Well, essentially what happened this month is something a lot different. So, as you can see over here on day 1, we beat these guys. Okay, that's day 1. Back in the old system, sometimes, very rarely, you could get them twice on like the first qualifier or the second qualifier if they met certain conditions. They took a loss here. So then why did we see them day 4? So here's the thing. They need to do something to fix this system. Because this system can still be cheated. Make no bones about it. If you really, want to avoid a lot of these guys, even some of these reset guilds, here's the thing. If you don't set up your guild until like a day before the tournament closes, you sneak everybody in, the only thing you're really going to miss out on is a couple hundred gems. I mean, you might, instead of 1250, get 1000. We don't have the activity pool where if you don't do Stam for like half a month, you're not going to end up beyond the 500 mark. So you're looking at 1000 right there. That's 1000 gems. You're going to take a 250 hit. Okay, you could say, well, that's, that doesn't sound realistic. Well, if you get Master 1, you get 2500. So you're telling me you would be okay with getting gold, 900 gems, and getting an extra 250 on the Stam rewards that you have to pump towards? So you'd end up with like 1150, as opposed to ending up with like 2500 plus another 1000. So 3500 total. So the system can still be broken. It's going to take a lot more, because some guilds are going to reset like normal, and they're going to pump Stam to get the extras. If you're a littler guild, you've only got 10 people, you don't really have much of a fight anyway. I would go the route I'm suggesting. Now, why am I telling you this? Why am I giving you this information? Because ultimately, I'd like them to fix this system. Now, how? How can they fix this system? Well, there's a couple of ways. One, if they want to keep the matchmaking the way it is, we should be able to change out our defenses during the break in the qualifier and before the tournament. Because, I mean, literally, we fought the same whale guild 3 times. At that point, they've already taken screenshots on the second fight, and they know what to do. And they spend a lot of money, so they're able to muscle through us. The only reason we beat them the first round was because of the element of surprise. So, we beat a guild that spends way over us, is top 10 Stams contributor, the first time around. You can't expect us to beat them another 2 times in a row. I mean, come on. That's not realistic. With the current system, it's easy mode because, you know, these people spend lots of money so they don't have to think. and of course, they didn't have to think on try 2 and 3. It was pretty straightforward, and that was a wash. So what can they do, though? What can they do to fix this system? And I've been asking for this for a while. Make guild levels mean something. Make the level you have there mean something. Because right now, the only thing you get out of having a higher level, like let's look at these guys, is just a better icon. And, wow, we get buildings and stuff in the background here, man. We've got stuff to look at. That don't mean jack shit. Put some value into these buildings. Put some value into these levels. Hell, you know, here's an idea. What if we tied GVG rewards to the level of the guild? Because you know the people who are like level 70, level 80, they're diehards to this game. They should probably get a bigger cut. I mean, yeah, you could take a smaller cut if you're, you know, doing the reset and everything, but that may even deter some people from doing the reset if they're going to take a smaller cut to do what they're doing. Hell, I benefited from it for months. I mean, we used to fight bot guilds and people who couldn't fight back at all, and we're getting 2,500 gems a month for like 5-6 months in a row for minimal effort. Well, people are busting their asses and they end up in gold. The whole system's just it's just broken. So they have to do something like that. They have to put some value here, because why should Starfall and AW get the same amount of gems that, you know, guilds like you, Justil, and myself should get for cheating the system? We shouldn't. We absolutely shouldn't get the same amount of rewards for skirting the system and skirting the challenge. 100% agree with that. So change the system. Make guild levels matter. Make me not want to reset every month. Do something, you know. Because right now, with the system in play, more people are doing what I'm originally doing. They don't want to fight whale guilds all day. They don't want to deal with that hassle. They don't want to have to get stressed out. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. It's like RTA. It's, you know, you get to legend. That's great. You want to do top 100? You could be some schmo who spends 40, 60 hours a week and not hit that mark for an extra $8. That's stupid. That's just like a complete waste of time. It's like, well, yeah, you like the system. That's great, but you literally, a coffee at Starbucks could have equated to that gem reward. So it's just like, it's not worth it. It's not worth it to chase that. So they need to do something here. They really need to get the system fixed, because I'm still going to reset every month to some degree. I'm going to play with the system even further. I mean, we may even go the route of just waiting until the very end to do it. I mean, I held back several days this time, and we're still like rank 84 right now with waiting a week to do the reset. I mean, I could push the guild levels down even further. I might do that. I very well might do that to just really throw off the system and see what happens. Now, there are some outliers. There are some things that can happen because the system is really wonky. Arena Watch got paired against a level 15 guild at some point, so that could bite me in the ass. But there was no reason why they should have been paired against the level 15 guild anyway. That guild they fought wasn't a reset guild. They were just newer players. You know, it's like a bunch of farmers going up against the military. Those guys had no chance. They couldn't do anything. But, so yeah, they need to get something done here. I don't know what's going to happen with this system. I know we're having like a big monster battle soon, and that's going to replace the tournament for a month, and I'm cool with that. I'm cool with, because again, if I want PvP, I just go do RTA. Yeah, I don't really need to do 4 battles a month, 7 battles a month for the guild to get a PvP fix, or I'll go play a PvP oriented game, like, yeah, like something that's kind of tailored for the experience, but that's another topic for another day. But anyway, let me know what you guys think. If you have any other ideas potentially to add to make this system better, to refine things, let me know, because right now with the current system, I don't blame people for resetting. You have no chance against Starfall. You have no chance against AW. You know you have no chance against a lot of these higher guns, and you're playing for the same amount of reward that some guy who just started a game and ends up in a 10-man guild is playing for. Just doesn't make any sense at all. Anywho, I will see you guys next time. Take care.